Hey, everybody, it's Michelle Stimson. Super excited to be here. Thank you for joining me so much. Thank you for being here because today is a special day. It is the launch of Angela Anderson's The Power of I Am. Let me get myself together here. Hold on, y'all. Let me get myself together. I thought I was together, but I wasn't. The Power of I Am by Angela Anderson. And so I am super excited to be able to share her work with you today. Trying to let her in. She gotta she gotta switch computers. Y'all forgive us. We're trying to get all our technology together, right? But let me just tell you something. I met Angela because she does a lot of work with Christian Book Lovers Retreat, but I feel like I know her before. I knew her before that. I know her as a reader, as a supporter of everything that has to do with books. She is just a light. She is kind. That's one thing I want to say about Angela. She is a kind person. And just when I said the word kind, it's just it's a word that helps your heart feel good, right? And anytime I've been around Angela, she has been an encourager. She has shown that kindness and that love, and she has always just been willing to do anything to help somebody else achieve their goals. And I'm super excited to see her with her own book because a lot of times it's easier to like support somebody else and like go all in for somebody else, but then it can be hard to do that for yourself, right? But I'm glad to be here to do that for Angela today with the release of her book, The Power of I Am. And so while she is waiting to come to the stage, let me just say a little bit about her as she's on her way. This reminds me of like being in church and there'd be like it's a musical. There's like five choirs supposed to sing. And then choir number three. I don't know, something happened with choir number three. So choir number two got to sing like four songs before choir number three gets there. Anyway, I just had a flashback of my days in the choir. I need to get back in the choir. I miss singing with other people. Anyway, if you don't know Angela, here's a little bit about her. She is a marketing, literary, and editorial services professional. And she still gets excited when she visits a library. Let me just stop right there. How many of you out there get excited about a library? Are you in the Are you with the library? Are you down with the library? That's what I want to know. I'm a little upset because my nearest library, I actually am outside the city limits. And so I have to pay a fee, an annual fee to have a library card. I've never had to pay for a library card in my life, and I'm a little upset about it. But it's not a whole lot of money. But I'm just saying, like a library is supposed to be free for all. That was my thought about the library. But anyway, Angela loves a good library, a bookstore. Ooh, a bookstore. What's your nearest bookstore? Are there still bookstores near you? Like what's going on with the bookstore world around you? That's a good question. I have been meaning to ask people, like, do you have relationships at those bookstores? What happens in your bookstore? And even when I think about libraries, like libraries used to be this quiet, everybody had to be quiet kind of place. And there actually is a library around me that just got built, and they're calling it a family friendly library. So, like, they're welcoming the babies and the whole family. And yeah, I am near just outside Dallas. The new library I'm thinking about is in Cedar Hill, Texas, and they now have a family library, family friendly library. So it is not going to be quiet. It's almost like a big, huge coffee shop with a whole bunch of books. There's a coffee shop in there too. Now think about it. I'm going to finish reading her bio and let her on in here in just a second. But she gets excited. Hey, Sierra. When she is visiting a library, a bookstore, or any type of literary event. Of course, that always makes everybody happy. And when she purchases a new book. Some of us need like book purchasing counseling. She's an avid reader with a deep passion for all things literary, marketing, and event planning. That's kind of how I know her as a marketer. And I'm kind of like, okay, I'm learning some new stuff. She enjoys speaking and teaching others about the power of words. That speaks to my heart. Positive affirmation and believing in themselves. So without further ado, let me bring Angela Anderson onto the stage.
Hey,
Hey,
Michelle. Okay, Michelle. So
how are
we got to
you?
match We had to match the book cover. You know, that's such a thing. Oh my goodness. Hey Michelle, I'm so excited.
Hey, I'm so happy to have you here. Hey, Sierra. Sierra says she needs some book counseling, buying counseling for sure.
Look, but Sierra and Michelle, do we really want to be counseled though? Do we
No,
really want to be helped?
no, we do not. That's why we haven't been, because it don't
Right,
matter what that person says, we still gonna buy our books. Like,
right,
that's the least of the worries of the world.
right. And I guess the first step is not to be in denial. And I mean, I think all of us, you know, we don't have a problem, you know, at all.
Yes, we are in denial. You know what's so funny that you said that? I was talking with somebody about, exercise, because I do need to exercise. And I was like, I always thought of exercise as like you do it because you want to look cute. Well, the problem is I already think I'm cute. So what I'm be doing exercising? I'm gonna get my mind right. I'm gonna get my mind right on that, but I'm just saying that's where I was. So when it comes to this whole book life, look, the problem is we believe books change lives and help our lives.
And they
So
do.
we're not trying to hear that. Yes, happy book birthday, Sierra says. Happy book born day to you. From Sierra London Books. Love it, Sierra. Yay, awesome. So Angela, oh my goodness, thank you again for being here. I'm super excited to talk about your book today. Let me share a little bit of summary. I already kind of introduced you a little bit.
Okay.
I'm going to share with the audience again the book cover and a little bit about the book, and then we're just going to jump right on in. This is The Power of I Am. I already got mine on Kindle. Look at that, y'all.
Look at that. Look at that Kindle.
Yes. And look at that girl on the cover. Angela Anderson, the author. So excited. So super. Caitlin says happy book birthday to you as well. All right. So The Power of I Am is a daily guide to inspiration, empowerment, and intentional living. In 21 days, you experience a catalyst for positivity and a journey to discover yourself and tap into your inner strength. Go, Angela. Go. Discover the power of I Am with this uplifting book that is meant to motivate and help you be intentional every day. I'm super excited for that. Sierra says that it is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm jealous because, I mean, I can see it on my Kindle.
Oh.
When it's gorgeous here as well. But I'm like, now I need to get the physical book as well. So, okay, Angela, tell us all about the book. What inspired you? What's really going on with you in this here book?
Oh, my goodness. Michelle, thank you so much. It is an honor. And believe it or not, before I get into all that, I am totally fangirl. And I'm like, oh my goodness, Michelle Stimpson is having a book chat with me. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about that. So thank you, my friend. All of that good stuff. But yes, this is a book. You know how some people say that you have that book that was, so many years in the making. And for this book, for me, it's probably about 8 years in the making. But I am finding out, Michelle, that it's right on time. It's the time that it was supposed to come out, or what have you. And this is a book that I remember like 8 years ago when it first came to me, and I started, and I think I got through like day 8 or something like that. Okay. And then I just kind of like set it aside, and I was like, okay, I'll get back to it. And then that turned into a year and 2 years, and we ain't gonna talk about that. But recently, Michelle, it was a word, girl. It was a word at church, and it was like, now's the time. I gotta do it. And I sat down, put my fingers to the keyboard, and before I knew it, I was done. And we have our book people. I had my peeps, and I just sent them a message, and I was like, I finished my book. And I would, know, but what inspired it was, again, just having that part of ministry that was deep down inside that I knew that needed to get out for the people. And I guess now is the time for the people.
Yes, the people are excited and happy, and we're glad you have the words.
Tamarine, yes.
Yes, thank you, Caitlin. Caitlin says her copy has been ordered. That's what I'm talking about. Caitlin. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. So, okay, so we kind of know a little bit about the inspiration, which was a long time coming. I didn't realize that it had been sitting kind of on your desktop. See, if you would have told me, I would have been and harassed you. But but at the time it wasn't the time. So okay. But now that I know that you be having books on your desktop,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna be harassing you. But you've been in the literary industry for so long, helping other people. What is it that like? How does it feel to be on this side of this whole plan? What is it?
Michelle, okay, it's like a whole bunch of great emotions. And I've kind of gone through, like, literally, I remember when it was just a cover reveal, I had butterflies for 2 days. And then, like, even though I was hanging out with my Fun Friday peeps last night, like right before release, I had butterflies, like, even now. And just to see, I mean, I know it's like a little small thing, but for me, I got so much joy. I was like, my book is on my Kindle. It's on my
Yes,
Kindle.
that is
So
not a
that was
small
really
thing.
exciting. And
Not
then
at
just
all.
through the book marketing process, through the book process period, I remember first getting the edits back. I mean, I got excited about that.
Hmm.
And then after the edits, with going through, making corrections, all that good stuff, for the endorsements that I got. Thank you so much for the individuals who got a raw copy and gave
Hmm.
me endorsements. That was super cool. And then, Michelle, when you get that, when I got the final book cover, I was excited about that. But let me tell you when it came real. When I saw that book jacket and it had that ISBN number on it, I was like, oh, it's real.
Okay,
I was like,
that's
it's
when you
real
know
now.
you legit right there. You on the map. When you got the little barcode, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
you got a
So
real book.
I was like, ooh, okay. I'm really getting excited. So through each thing, I
Yeah.
allowed myself to kind of just take each step in. And I know, you have tons of books out there, but yeah, it's like each thing was a moment. Like, now I was laughing because I had 2 boxes of books to come, and then another box came today, and I was like, oh yeah,
Mm.
I did order another book. So I got, like, in the corner, there's like boxes of books.
Yes, I love it. All the little
So I
babies,
can
the
I
little
can
book
probably do
babies.
3 unboxings.
Okay, there you are. Just keep on unboxing them. That'll be all right. Sierra says you are so right about timing, and I'm so excited that you completed your journey. You
Thank
continue to
you.
inspire and uplift the book community. Yes, yes, and amen to that.
Thank
All
you.
right, we've got actually a guest coming on here in just a moment. And it's Belle Calhoun coming to the
Ooh,
stage. Let me get her on in here. Hey, Belle.
Hi.
hey, Belle.
Hello.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, y'all.
Of course.
Go way back, it looks like, huh?
I wouldn't be anywhere else.
Awesome. Awesome. I got a little echo on my end. I'm gonna turn off my thing. All right. So yay, Belle. Thank you for joining us.
Of
Thank you so
course.
much. Um, what did you want to share with us about this work today and how you want to celebrate with us?
I am so happy to celebrate Angela.
I think
She
you might
is
have
the most
hold on.
positive person, and she does so much for authors. I feel like this book is the perfect outlet for her, and I can't wait to dig into it because I think if everyone could get a bit of her positivity and energy, the world would be a better place.
It definitely would. It definitely would. And let me ask you, Belle, do you have a couple of different things going on there with your sound? Because I hear a little echo. Are you hearing it, Angela, as well, or no? Is it just
I
me?
don't hear it anymore. I was hearing
Okay.
it. We may be
Okay.
good
I
now.
don't
You
think
good, Michelle?
so.
Oh. Belle, do you have 2 devices open? I know that may be it.
I'm not sure, but
Let's see.
Is it better now?
oh yes, you're
Yes,
perfect
yeah,
now.
yeah. There we
Turn
go.
the volume down on my phone.
Okay. That's all you needed to do,
But
huh?
no, Angela is just one of my favorite people. The energy that she gives to us authors and the joy that
Yes.
she sort of just conveys when we have a release. Of course, we're going to give that back to
Yes.
her. And even when she first told me about the book, the title, the content, it's so her. It's really
Mhm.
so her. And honestly, I just feel like she has so much to teach others. She just is someone who wakes up every day with positivity, energy, embracing the world, embracing the goodness. And we're
Yes.
living in such a time that we need that. We need
Yes.
positivity. We need voices, strong voices that just convey happiness, positivity. And I couldn't be happier for her. I really couldn't.
This is so awesome. You are so right, Bill. Thank you so much for sharing that. We definitely needed to be intentional about it. I think that's one of the things that you had in
Yes.
your description, Angela, about that intentionality. Is that something now? Belle says you wake up like this every single day, and I have never seen you any other way either.
I know.
How are you?
Has to
like,
be.
How do you, right? How do you, what are all the things that help you to stay motivated and focused? And Belle, anything else that you can share as well, that what keeps us all kind of affirmed?
I would say it's hard, but I think sometimes, when you have an association with someone like Angela, it kind of helps you. It helps you
Mhm.
feel more positive about things. And even with our book releases, sometimes it's like, here we go again. But she has such a spirit. When I was at the cafe, we sat and chatted afterward for, I think, 35 minutes.
Yeah.
And it was such a compliment that she knew the book inside out. She had scenes from the book that we talked about. She had just feelings about the book. And it was just such a treat that not only is she in my corner and in authors' corners, but she knows the work so intimately and she takes it seriously. And that's such a compliment for any author to say, oh, remember that time? And this, we talked, I swear it was like 35, 40 minutes. And it was such fun.
Yes, awesome. She's such a reader. Like that's the thing that always strikes me, because I know her, probably like you, in this kind of business capacity, marketing bubble, but the reader for real, and a lover of reading and a lover of authors. And I too appreciate that about you, Angela.
She's a book nerd again.
Yes, through and through.
I love it.
It's authentic.
It is absolutely. Thank you so much, Belle, for stopping in. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Belle.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Such a happy day.
Yes, happy book birthday. Thank you, Belle. All right, you've got a little note in here from Kimberly Lawson Roby. She says, I'm so excited and happy for you, Angela, and congratulations. Yes, that was so sweet of her.
Thank you so much.
Yes, like she just popped in here. Let me tell you, Angela, you know what? You're the kind of person you know how I was telling this to somebody else too, and but it's also true of you. You know how you find like my husband's into music and he'll be like, oh, this song just came out. And I'll be like, oh, really? He's like, yeah, and so was on that song. Oh, wow. I didn't know that person has something to do with that song. Like, you find out when you get into these industries who is backing and who is supporting whom in so many different capacities. This person came in and did a little they wrote a lyric for them, or they did a little bit of background vocals for them. Like there's lots of people who are just behind the scenes supporting other people. By the time their stuff comes out, everybody be like, girl, yeah, whatever you need. You are that person, Angela.
Wow.
Like, you have supported so many other people along their journeys. So we can't do anything else but to support you, because you're such a lover of people.
Oh, thank you, Michelle. And thank you, Kimberly.
Yes, that was super sweet. Okay, so I had a couple of questions about the book again. Can you show us again what it looks like? Because I'm jealous. I just have the ebook. I'm now going to get
Michelle, this is a print copy, child. This is a print copy.
That's the one with the ISBN on it.
Yes.
Okay. I love it. Okay, so why 21 days? Is there a significance to the idea of the 21 days or anything?
Yes, and look, you know the people came from me, and the people is the Fun Friday crew. Vanessa Riley and Pat Simmons, they was cutting up last night about these 21 days. And so I told them that it takes about 21 days to form a habit. So if individuals take each day, by the time that they are finished, Michelle, they would have created a habit to intentionally show up for themselves, affirming themselves, all of that good stuff as well. So that's why it's the 21 days. But Vanessa Riley and Pat Simmons, they got the people out there asking for 9 more days, and then Joy Massenberg said just give them 10 more days.
40 days. They turned into a 4. They didn't went to Jesus out in the desert.
But that is the significance of 21 days is I wanted individuals that by the time they finished that they would have formed a habit for showing up for themselves on an intentional basis every day. And so after that, after the book, they can continue to do it.
Yes, definitely. And I have to tell you, the book just came out today, so I just got it on my Kindle today, and I opened it to the first day, and it was exactly what I needed to hear.
Oh, wow. That is awesome.
Yes. So whenever your book comes to you and you get it, I just believe that you're going to encounter what you need when you're there. So,
thank you.
Yes. I wanted to ask you too, like, what are like, I know that it's almost in a way, it makes me think about journaling a little bit too. So I know a lot of people will journal. They have a lot of different things that they do to try to stay intentional. What are all the things that you do to stay intentional?
One of the things I do is, of course, like I'm telling the people, I'm a firm believer of being a first partaker. I have to start my day right. And I know that, we're all on social media and stuff like that, but Michelle, I have to start my day right with some prayer, the word of God. Again, being intentional about setting the tone to my day. So not only am I telling other people that to do it, but I personally do it, and I know that it works. And even sometimes, when everything may not be hunky-dory or what have you, I try to pull the positive side of it, because words do have power, and the things that you put allow into your spirit does have power. So I'm personally intentional to do that, and I've been that way for a long time. One of the things, this book is actually dedicated to the late great Bishop Summerfield and Pastor Jonelle Summerfield. Those are my pastors. They passed away in the same year.
Wow.
But one of the things that they instilled in us was the power of words and the power of the word of God, or what have you. And so I just taken that with me along the way. So again, just being intentional and knowing, Michelle, that sometimes if the day is just not what it is, sometimes, we all get a do-over, and I'm like, you know what? It's okay to do nothing. So I'll turn on like first of all, y'all, I love me some Pretty Woman. I will watch Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman, the movie
is my movie. The movie.
Wow, I did not know that.
Or Still Magnolia, the original one. I mean, I like the new one too, but
okay,
watch some Still Magnolia. Watch something like that. That again, I just like enjoy, or what have you. Or I love to laugh, so I mean, I can throw on a comedy, anything just to kind of, relax my mind and my thoughts, and to know that it's okay to do that. And of course, Michelle, you already know, read a good book anytime. I mean, I can read all the time.
This is what we have. This is what we do. Okay, so a person could literally like put the bit, because when I ask people questions about like how they stay intentional, I like a movie starts playing in my head, right? I could see, instead of a phone being on the nightstand, a book, this book being right there, and it being one of the first thing that you reach for 21 days, just to set your mind straight. Because I think we're in a place in time where pretty much some people are sleeping with their phone on all night and never turn it off and never silence it. Like they're getting notified at stuff 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. But if we can stop that, I'm just going to look, I'm not the boss of anybody, but please stop that. And then just put something like the power of I am right next to you, so that you're reaching for something that's going to like start you off in a way that impacts the whole rest of it.
And Michelle, and I'm glad that you mentioned that today you opened those. And how long did that take you to read that quote, to read that thought?
I mean, less than 5 minutes.
There you go.
Less than 5 minutes. Because I'm going to sit there and ponder it, right? I start playing a movie in my brain. Like if this is what she's saying for today, then I was like, wait a minute, because you got quotes in there. I'm like, wait a minute, who is that? I don't even know that person. Let me see who is he to tell me this? So like, but I'm like, okay, if Angela likes it, maybe I could like it too. Like I'm learning about new people and all that kind of stuff. But I'm also like getting my mind, like the first thing I'm hearing is actually gearing me up for the rest of my day. It could have been the news and who died today and who got shot last night. Like, I don't want to start my day off.
Right. Yeah. It's that positive boost for your day.
Yeah. Right. Because once you start with all of that, then you'd be like, just something feels like downhill from there. But let's just start on top with affirming who you are. I love that about this book. I love this. I wanted to share that with you because that's like for real what happened this morning when I opened up the book. All right. So I wanted to give away a copy of an ebook to a reader.
Okay.
So we've got the I am going on. I'm going to keep the contest open until 5. Don't wait till 5, but I'm just saying. You need to put in the comments wherever you find this, whether it's Instagram or the Michelle Stimson profile page or my sister's books page. You have to, this is how it's going to have to be. You got to put I am and then a word that you might use to affirm yourself. I am something.
I love it.
By 5 o'clock Central, you got to put it in there, and then I'll draw from those people who are there. One last quick question that I wanted to ask you just as an author. I noticed on your webpage, which is Angela Anderson Presents, right?
.org.
Okay, AngelaAndersonPresents.org is Angela's website. I noticed on your website that there are 3 different places that you've kind of directed people to buy the book. They can buy it directly from you, they could buy it from Riches in Reading, or they could get it from Amazon. So just as an authoring note and as a marketing note, tell us a little bit about how the decision that your process that you used to come to that decision about how you were going to like really give people those options and what those options mean.
Well, for me, of course, with me being, a book nerd again or what have you, I think about all the different places that I buy the book or what have you. And I didn't want to put this book in a box or what have you.
Right.
So I wanted to give people options or what have you. And of course, I love my indie bookstores as well. So of course, Riches in Reading is an indie bookstore. You can order it from there. And there is a link, like Michelle said, on my website. And Michelle, if they order from Riches in Reading, let me just tell you, they get this postcard. And this is not any postcard, Michelle.
Okay.
Bam, there you go. It is The Power of I Am, and they have 4 opportunities
okay.
to create their own I am statement, or what have you. And then also, Michelle, in my local area, page 158 books, they will also be able to get The Power of I Am. That's another indie bookstore. So that was one reason I made sure that the indie bookstore was there. The other is some people may want it directly from me, or what have you, and they want an autographed copy. So that's why I had the information where they can get it from me. And also, if you order from Riches in Reading, you can get autographed copies from there
Okay.
too. And then, of course, a lot of people, they get their books from Amazon. So I wanted to make sure that that was an option for those people. And of course, on Amazon, it's available in ebook and print. So just to give the people some options, Michelle, that's all. Just give them
Yes. I love that. I love that. Thank you so much for broadening our minds to think about all the different ways that we can support. Like you can be buying a book and also supporting in a certain way if that's what you choose to do.
Yes.
So awesome. Another note from Kimberly says you are a huge supporter of all of us and it means everything. Absolutely.
Oh, thank you.
And Caitlin has already put her I am a reader.
There
Bam.
you go, Caitlin.
I love it. I love it. So get your I ams in there before 5 Central today so that we can get ourselves together. The last thing I want to give you just a little bit of time to have any closing remarks that you want to share with everybody as we get ready. That 30 minutes went by fast, right?
It did, Michelle, but it was fun.
Yes, it has been fun. Any closing words for us?
Oh my goodness, Michelle. Again, I want to say thank you for having me. And I want to spill a little bit of tea. There is a workbook. There is a workbook that's coming. But Michelle, again, I wanted to be intentional and focused. I was like, Angela, get this book out. And you can go back and do the workbook, but I need you to get this book out for the people.
Okay.
So there is a workbook. That's a little bit of tea for them. But again, I'm just really, really excited for individuals to pick up this book and to be inspired, to be empowered, and intentional living again. So guys, go grab a copy of The Power of I Am, 21 Days of Affirming You. And I'm so appreciative already for the love that you guys have shown. And of course, guys, y'all know reviews are important. So definitely put your reviews in as well. If I can kind of put in a little Michelle, put in a little plug for that as well. And thank you guys so much.
Awesome. I need to get on there and start mine today. I'm trying, let me tell you, I'm trying to pace myself because the first page blessed me. I'm like, okay, what's on date? No, it's not tomorrow. Just let today's words sit in your mind and in your body and in your spirit.
Work with today.
Just work with today right now, ma'am. So that has been my issue is now I'm just like, I'm ready. Day 2. Look, let me just live out day 1 first.
Live out day 1. I like that, Michelle. Let me just live out day 1. Thank you so much, Kimberly.
Yes, she got hers just a few minutes ago. Yeah, let's live it. Let's take it out. The power of I am, one day at a time. Live out that I am for today, every single day. Amen.
Michelle, that's a
Awesome.
whole word. I love that.
Look, don't go to day 2. Just can you just do day 1?
Just today.
Just today. That's all you really got anyway.
Just today.
So just do your I am for the day. All right. Amen. All right, everybody. Thank you again for joining us. Thank y'all who have come in. Don't forget to put your I am statement in the chat somewhere before 5:00 p.m. Central today. Go ahead and order your copy. You can order some. When I was looking at it and thinking about it, I thought, you know what, this will be. These are good gifts.
Oh, thank you, Michelle. Yes.
As I am thinking about the young people, particularly, I'm surrounding myself with more young ladies, and you look fancy on the cover and everything. So they love to be able to look up to somebody else and who is looking like what they want to look like when they grow up. So there you go.
And Michelle, speaking of cover, and I know we're getting ready to go, I have to shout out my cover designer. Oh my goodness. Author Sharon Blunt was my cover designer. She did an amazing job, guys. I'm super duper excited and proud to have worked with her. Her customer service was amazing. And my photographer, the author photo is done by Rick Crank Photography. So I just wanted to shout that out.
Thank you. So is Sharon from Building Relationships Around Books?
Yes, that's Sharon Blunt.
Okay.
Look, she's more than an author, child. She do websites.
I did not know that.
Book covers. She do graphics. She got it going on. Y'all contact her. She's good.
Okay. I did not know that. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. All right, everybody. It's been great. Thank you again, Angela. Get out and get your copy of The Power of I Am by Angela Anderson. You can also, again, visit her online anytime at angelaandersonspresents.org. And I am sure you'll be hearing more and more about her. And the workbook is coming up, but just do today. You'll be all right. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
You're so welcome. Bye-bye.